Greetings, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today, another episode of Clash of Clans Attacks showcasing Legend League players with 3-star attacks. Yes, post Town Hall 11, post Eagle Artillery boost, post level 3 Witch nerf. These players are still owning these bases with Go Wee Wee style attacks. Now, as we get into the replays, you will notice a common theme amongst these bases, and I try. I buy them books and I buy them books, but these people just don't learn. They go with these open base designs, and people like Jeffrey Poe from Lost Phoenix come in and absolutely smash that base to pieces. Now, while each of the attacks we will look at today have a similar troop composition, you'll notice the method for breaching walls is very different in each and every attack. In the first attack, it was 4 earthquake spells and wall breakers, no jump spells whatsoever. The golems spread out, not really concerned about them getting in that second layer of walls. And it turns out it works just fine. Troops going right down the middle, just pouring in, and that cannon helping to attract the golems over that center wall, or through what used to be the center wall, right into the Town Hall enclosure. They are in the core. Great freeze spell, freezes the Inferno Tower and the very critical Eagle Artillery, and that's going to help the large units survive a little bit longer. The Town Hall is absolutely vaporized, and there goes the Eternal Tome. Pretty late use of it, but it still does look like it did give a lot of units that 5 seconds of critical protection. And apparently it worked out, because you've got units that have cleared the core and are moving on. The Barbarian King just about to go down, and this is a little unusual right here. For a 3-star win like this, you normally will see the top and the bottom of the screen big tank units that are protecting the wizards and witches. In this case, you don't really see that. They are by themselves, but critically, notice there is no splash damage left to be noted. No wizard towers, no mortars are left standing, and that makes all the difference on the back end of this raid as these units have time to work their way out of the core. And now a golem rejoins the army, left behind a lonely golem earlier in the attack in one of those enclosures that didn't have a way to get through the inner wall. Finally gets through, and maybe that works out as well. It catches up late, and just like a late deployed golem, it is going to tank for the remaining units, but not really needed. Definitely overkill, lots of units left, and a solid 3-star win and 7 trophies for Jeffrey Poe. But moving right along to another multiplayer 3-star specialist, Lost Fezzy of Lost Phoenix, and again, the Go Wee Wee on the big open style base, but this time we've got 3 jump spells and wall breakers, so the jump spells will be used to defeat both of those outer layers of walls. Unlike the last attack, the golems moving in, and they will be able to progress towards the inside of this base. So a lot different than the first attack, but the outcome is going to be similar. Once again, everybody headed right down the center. And I have to admit, in some of these attacks, there is a certain factor of luck, because you just have to not stumble over a giant bomb like that one with your fragile troops, your little wimpy wizards and your witches. It's got to be the giants, the golems, and maybe a hero that trigger them, that enables you to have all those units up en masse as they approach the core. Like you see right here, there goes the Eternal Tome. There goes a beautiful freeze spell. Love that freeze spell. That is it right there. That is textbook freeze, catching both Inferno Towers. And I have to tell you, I think that was probably the single move that caused Fezzy to succeed with this 3-star attack. Whenever you see Inferno Towers within one space, or should I say touching the Town Hall, you can grab both of them with one freeze spell. Be brave, drop it right smack in the middle of the Town Hall, and you will freeze both Inferno Towers and perhaps end up with a 3-star, much like Lost Fezzy will do right here, as the units are working their way outside the core. This time the Queen is already outside. She's wreaking havoc. She has not used her ability yet either. There is an Archer Tower under construction. There's another giant bomb, but it's late, and the witches survive, so that does make a big difference. Archer Queen off the screen doing her job. Barbarian King thinks about getting over that wall, but they've cleared those structures. Just 3 left in this enclosure, and look, once again, total overkill. All 3 heroes still well into the green. Lost Fezzy just annihilating this base. 3 stars and 12 trophies. For our third attack of the day, it is Legend on Legend action. That is right, it's Danana. While he was out visiting, he is a Lost Phoenix member. And this time, to defeat the walls, Danana has brought 4. Yes, the Quattro Jump Bow. Okay, that's not a thing. But anyway, he's got 4 jump spells, and that's what he's going to use to make sure the units get through all of these outer enclosures. You can see, again, the jump spells kind of placed a little bit in so that the golems can finish off those defensive structures and then rejoin the party. The 4th jump spell for the core, everybody moving in. And yes, I do believe that was an Eternal Iron Tome Fist. The Barbarian King's Iron Fist shortly followed thereafter by the Eternal Tome, and that immortalizes temporarily all of his raging barbarians, and that is definitely going to help things out. These units are into the core. The attack seems to be moving forward a little more slowly than the previous one, but there is a massive wave of units that are all jumping over this wall together. The wizards, the witches, the archer queen, and the grand warden, and that town hall is just about history as it goes down for the 2nd star. The skeletons will mass around the eagle artillery and get it out of the way, and as this attack starts to look more and more like a 3-star, we can notice that in all of these replays, it was the same dumb open base design that, I don't know, it seems like maybe it's a base that wins, but it also gets 3-starred far more often than any other base design. So you're really running a big risk if you are going to try this base, because it can occasionally win if it catches somebody with bad luck. But with a little bit of good luck, and maybe that's where you're rolling the dice, because you can see that each of these attacks was very different, especially in the style that the walls were breached. But the end result is the same. The units finally break their way out of that core. They amass together, work their way around, and take out the last of the defensive structures. Now this time there is splash damage off to the top right of the screen, but there you see the giant bomb being triggered by just a couple of skeletons, and that is a huge difference. You can see the skeletons leading the way, and as they do, they are triggering any giant bombs, and that is going to ensure that 3 stars is the conclusion. There are the last splash damaging structures, the mortar, the wizard tower just about to fall. And once again, as the Grand Warden does some, I don't know, is that free running over there, jumping over walls, this is going to be a 3-star, and 2 of the 3 heroes are nearly at full health. And this is going to be a huge payday for Danana at Legend League. 24 massive trophies for that great 3-star win. So, I don't know if this is a lesson on how to go weeby or how not to design your base. But in any case, thank you so much for sharing part of your day with me. I appreciate every last one of you. I hope you hit that subscribe button. Check out the YouTuber Clash Royale tournament. And of course, I'd love to see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, I'm coming for you, whether it be 3 stars, 3 crowns, or 3 gems. Doesn't matter.